rotating security guard responsible for making sure that no one goes in or out of Box 00A9. You're equipped with a 2.7 FT long hypershot rifle designed for multiple rapid fire, armor-piercing, instant shock, paralysis on contact of first bullet, laser scope, which can see up to a mile away at the moment, and a few other features. You are also equipped a X3 Heavy Dude combat vest designed by us, of course. This vest will protect your soft, squishy body from the danger you'll be guarding. We'll get to that in a bit. You have 2 satchels, one for each side of your hips. The left one is where you hold your ETAP ID. Your ID allows you to access a variety of specific rooms in the facility you are located at. If your ID gets damaged in any way, the scanners won't recognize it as your. Our security is extremely tight for various reasons. But anyway, if your ID is damaged in any way, let fellow guards be aware that your presence will be gone for a while until you get your ID patched up. The satchel on your right contains a buzzer, which is only when an extreme emergency is imminent, such as a massive breach that you and your fellow guards can't handle alone. Inappropriate usage of said buzzer will result in serious consequences. You also have a special holder on the back of your vest where your rifle rests when not being used. And for better survival purposes, we've added a little slot on the very top of the holder, which contains a half a FT long dagger with a tiny red button. Press the button to ignite the blade to a temperature of 500 degrees C. This is only to be used in dire situations that require you to be close range with the danger. Inappropriate usage of said dagger, like using it to light a cigarette, will also result in serious consequences. Special eye gear rests on your head, which allows you to see 100% perfectly in all weathers, plus in absolute darkness. Now time to discuss what exactly you'll be guarding. And please don't skip or ignore anything played on this tape, unless you want your end to come sooner than later. So buckle up and listen carefully. So as mentioned earlier, you are responsible for guarding Box 00A9. What is Box 00A9? Box 00A9 is a massive metal dome reaching 7,200 feet in length and 3,200 feet in width, roughly the size of 20 football fields. The metal that Box 00A9 is composed of is an unknown metal material that is made up of unrecognizable elements. The dome was discovered in the far south of W National Wildlife Forest, inside of a gargantuan crater that was even bigger than the dome itself. All we know about this material is that it can withstand tremendous amounts of force and punishment, like for example, no normal military weaponry, like rockets and tanks, don't even scratches its surface. 50 personnel are assigned to cleaning Box 00A9 on a weekly basis to make sure the metal doesn't rust, if it even can rust. But better safe than sorry. The metal seems to be very sensitive to high-frequency sounds. No loud sounds are allowed near the dome. Now on to you. You, along with 25 other new personnel, will be assigned to certain positions around Box 00A9. If you're wearing a badge labeled GA9SS, you will be assigned to one of the post towers on the south side of the dome. If it is labeled GA9NS, you will be assigned to one of the post towers on the north side of the dome. GA9ES means you're on the east side, and GA9WS means you're on the west side. Once at your assigned post tower, you must stay there all day until the next group of guards comes to take over. Within that time, do not allow anyone in the dome unless they are authorized to do so. And yes, you are allowed to have bathroom and lunch breaks. Now that you know what position of the dome you will be at, it's now time to explain the monstrosity that lies within Box 00A9. If you thought you were here just to watch a giant empty dome, well, think again and listen carefully, and you might just survive the next event that could happen in the future. T-8807 is a very unusual creature. From what we know about it when it was first contained, Entity T-8807 seems to be a massively large dinosaur-like creature. Our research shows that it doesn't match any dinosaur species that we know of. We can't give a full description of the entity at the moment because all attempts to do so only results in multiple personal being torn apart by the entity. Entity T-8807 is somehow capable of affecting any type of security camera and makes the screen blur. For this reason, no cameras, if any kind, can be used to monitor Entity T-8807. Instead, we use pressure-sensing tablets, which are attached to the walls of the dome. These special tablets sense the vibrations created whenever Entity T-8807 walks around and reveals a picture on a special screen that projects gray static outline of the creature. Sure, it's not the best, but this is the best we can do to know which area of the dome Entity T-8807 is at. Entity T-8807's DNA shows elements of prehistoric dinosaur fossils. This leads to the theory that some laboratory has possibly created this beast through illegal experimentation. Another theory is that Entity T-8807 could be the only dinosaur that possibly could have survived the extinction of all dinosaurs. But that theory has already been proven wrong. Entity T-8807 has been known to enjoy hunting live prey. However, this causes it to become much more reckless than normal. So we continue to feed Entity T-8807 approximately 155 pounds of raw meat to keep it from wrecking the dome. Entity T-8807, for some reason, likes making creepy sounds and light roars to scare personal and make them terrified of being anywhere near its dome. And it seems that Entity T-8807 is fully aware of the personal's fear and enjoys it. But do not let this affect you from doing your job. Entity T-8807 has shown terrifying resistance when it was first contained. Our special hypercanal tanks, which can hit a target from a mile away, and with a force of over 330,806 newtons and higher, were not even able to scratch Entity T-887's armor. Entity T-8807 is capable of ramming with a force over 960,433 newtons, easily more than enough to send our canal flying thousands of feet in the air. It's capable of running over 135 miles, making it difficult to chase it down. Entity T-8807 can chomp down with a force of 85,550 psi, so you can imagine what happens when you get caught between its jaws. The last thing anyone remembers about Entity T-8807 is that its snout has way too many teeth, ranging from small to big to massive and distorted, which just give anyone who last saw it nightmares. Oh, and we have decided to give Entity T-8807 a nickname. I hope this beginner's training video explained to you the work you'll be doing at ETAP Facility 07. So new guard. Hopefully you are paying extra close attention because you will not be allowed to rewatch this videotape for certain reasons. So have fun guarding your new